Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Log execute.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Pokémon Fire Red Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we liberated Silphco from the clutches of Team Rocket, taking down Giovanni for the second time. We also ran into our rival, who, being the egomaniac he is, decided to try and fight us rather than play the hero and save all the hostages, where we handily trounced him because he can't compete. In this episode, we're going to be getting into taking on the Saffron City gym, but first I wanted to come back here to Fuchsia City and surf on this pond in particular to get an encounter, because there is one Pokemon that appears 100% of the time for surf, and here it is, Psyduck. Okay, let's see. Just gonna use Thunder Wave. Anything that I do will probably kill it if I try, so let's just paralyze it and start trying to catch it. Okay. Got a lot of Ultra Balls off screen just so that I can upgrade my catching material, but not gonna be that easy, I guess. Oh. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's try again. Alright. And I didn't really have a name in mind, but I'm just gonna go with something short, sweet and to the point. After one of the Mizukage of Naruto made Terumi. Okay, with that taken care of, we can now swap, have her to the front, and then fly back to Saffron City for the main topic of this episode. Let's see. Now that the gym is opened up, we can start with this. Now, there are trainers in here. I'm not gonna really focus on doing any of them, because my team is already pretty strong as is. And this should get you straight to Sabrina herself, the gym leader. Oh. That, nothing else to do. I had a vision of your arrival. I've had psychic powers since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed and bent. How is that psychic powers? Couldn't you have just thrown it really hard and bent it? Whatever. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Okay. This is what I consider to be the hardest gym leader in this game, because Psychic type back in Gen 1 was very difficult to deal with, and even though it's gotten nerfed since then, it's still pretty strong, so approach this with caution. I do have a strategy, though, but we'll get into that as we go. For those of you that don't have my team set up and are trying to figure out a way to do this yourselves, if you manage to catch the Snorlax on Route 12 or Route 16, it is a pretty good Pokemon to bring to this because it has a lot of HP, a lot of special defense, and a lot of physical attack, which can easily deal with anything that she has. If you didn't get that, the next best thing that I can recommend is the Lapras from Silphco, if you've trained it up, because it also has some decent bulk, but it doesn't have anything to deal with it. But it does have one thing for a specific Pokemon on her team that I will mention just a bit later. Let's send an Abdol to deal with this Venomoth. Yeah, not a Psychic type. Probably should have been with Koga back in Fuchsia, but what can you do? Alright. Flamethrower it down because you should be able to handle this. Yep. I know that I said that this gym is the hardest, but it's mainly down to her last Pokemon, Alakazam, level 43. This thing was known for being quite the destructive force back in the day. Luckily, I've got a plan, and the Lapras is what I recommend bringing for this because it starts with the move Perish Song, so if you manage to deal with the rest of our team, you can just bring Lapras out and have it use Perish Song to make sure that this thing goes down in 3 turns. I will not be relying on that, but I think I've got a decent strategy. This thing is going to be with speeding Pyram, there's just no way around, or so I thought. Maybe I'm speed tied. Because Alakazam is usually pretty fast, but oh well. Well, with that taken care of, we've gotten past the hardest gym in the game, in my opinion, so we don't have to worry so much. This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. Seipher got 4,300. Okay. She will also give us a TM like all the others. The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon. So obey you. Just don't praise your Pokemon too much to avoid the problem. Wait, please take this TM with you. TM04, Calm Mind. You saw her use it on her Mr. Mime just now. It raises the special attack and special defense of Pokemon. Gonna be a very useful move later on, but I'm gonna save that for just in case I need to swap things around. So let's go. Where are ya? The escape rope. Okay. Well, that went faster than I thought it would, so let's do a little something else. I want to go to Vermilion City and grab a certain item that we've had available to us ever since we were able to wake up the Snorlaxes. Let's see here. Yeah, if you just go to Route 11, go to where the Snorlax was, go down, go to this house, and talk to this guy. Fishing Guru's younger brother simply loves fishing. If you tell him yes, you will get a Super Rod, the ultimate fishing rod. Will allow you to fish up a variety of different things. This should be very useful. You can also bring Magikarp back to him, and depending on their size, he might give you something. I personally won't be doing that, but now that we have this Super Rod, a lot of catches have opened up to us. But before that, we're going to go back to Saffron City, because there is one side quest that needs to be done. For the side quest, you will need to pick up a Pokédoll from the Celadon City department store. I don't remember which floor, but you want to talk to this little girl here. And she's a move tutor who will teach you the move Mimic. So if you give her that, you can learn that. Not super useful. Also, if you go to her desk right here, you can take her life savings. Considering she doesn't have any Pokemon to defend her, and I got her that Pokédoll, I'll just say that we took that as compensation for running that errand for her, even if we didn't know that we needed to do it until then. Okay, let's see what to do next. Well, This will probably be a shorter episode, but I want to go... Oh, okay, well, I'll have to handle that later. So, you know what? I think we'll go back to Fuchsia now. Actually, you know what? Forget that. Can't make up my mind. We're gonna fly all the way back to Pallet Town. And we're finally gonna surf down this way. But first, let's swap Darwin back to the front because he's now technically a catcher for us. And we can catch a Pokemon in Pallet Town since my starter claws never treated Maverick as a capture, so I can use that to take care of getting a Tentacool. Let's go. Let's see here. Yeah, not gonna waste too much time on this one. Probably won't be using this Tentacool because I've got a few other water types that are better. Just gonna go with... I don't know why this name's coming to mind, but works just as well. Now, if you go down here into the grass, there's one Pokemon that you can find here. Not that I really recommend it, but might as well get it captured for all the ones that we've... Might as well capture it since it's available to us. That... should be fine. Just throw another ball. Oh, and that's not good, but should be fine. Come on, Ultra Ball, let's go. Not gonna waste any time trying to attack you because that's not gonna work. I could just throw the Master Ball, but I'd rather save it for the final capture in case we need to do anything. Oh, come on. What's it do? Well, that's not gonna be a good idea to try and kill it like this, but I need to make a decision now. Come on, get in the ball and stay in there. Okay, just gonna go with another simple Martin, just so that I don't have to waste too much time on this. You know. Okay, with that taken care of, we can now jump back here. Gonna keep Darwin in the lead because I'm gonna be encountering a lot of water types, but want to throw up a repel just because, just to make this go as quickly as possible. Probably come back to this place to do some training. I'm gonna try to avoid all these trainers for now because I don't know, just feel like avoiding them. Let's go. Yeah, a lot of trainers going on here. And here we are. We're finally in Cinnabar Island. A very useful place for us to be. Next gym here and all that. Let's quickly heal up before we do anything else. So that we can fly back here anytime. We could go try and get into the gym, but from my memory, it's locked, so we can't go in there yet. So, since that's an impossibility for us, let's go in here. This is a Pokemon laboratory, and if you go to the far right room here and speak to this guy, or doctor, yes, very much so indeed. Here I say we have Pokemon fossils all the time. I say we can give him the fossils here. For my Nuzlocke rules, I'll only be giving him one, and the one that I'm going to choose is the Old Amber. It'll revive Aerodactyl. Yep, okay, so hand him over the fossil, you just walk right out. This isn't a thing in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, but if you come right back, you will get the fossil given back to you. And, okay, I have a nickname in mind for you because this is to sort of complete the naming theme for all my flyers. I name him after Maverick's last partner from Top Gun Maverick, Rooster. And with that taken care of, I think that I will stop things here. Because I've been going for a bit and did the main thing that I wanted to do. So, thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.